Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Leroy, also known as Yorkshire Fun, where I look at the weird and wonderful of the internet. And in today's video, I'm looking at my 2024 predictions, whether they came true or not. Roll title cards, here we go. Yes, in January 2024, I made 10 predictions. Let's see whether or not they came through. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. It always helps. So yeah, let's roll the clip from last year.
So I have number 1, me hitting 1,000 subscribers. Number 2, Lewis Capaldi doing an Adele. Number 3, Conor McGregor calling out Paddy the Baddy. Number 4, Trump to be the 55th president. Number 5, David Attenborough's been taken extremely ill but recovering. Number 6, AI creating a deep fake, so deep fake that it would shock the world. Number 7, the Premier League being won by a team that isn't the main Big Four. Felix Schofield returning to our TV screens in a role that you didn't expect. Number 9, Labour getting into power and then blaming everything on Richie Sunak because of the 2-4 down our deep hole. Who knows? And number 10, Prince Harry returning to the spotlight for all the wrong reasons.
I look so fresh and young. I've just turned 44. This line on my head, it just still keeps getting deeper and deeper. It's not a scar. It's called getting old. I've started moisturising even more. I bought some bloody collagen moisturiser. Me. What's going off? What's going off in the world? So, let's look at the predictions. So, number 1 was 1,000 subscribers by this time. So, it's 2025, January. Unfortunately, I'm not there. I'm at 710. But it doesn't matter. It's not a race. I'd rather people enjoy watching the videos and the TikToks and the Instagrams. Don't forget Yorkshire Fun on TikTok. It's at 24k. So if some of the people over from TikTok came over to YouTube, I'll be at 1,000. That's my milestone for this year. So I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Number 2, Lewis Capaldi. Was he going to do a Lizzo and lose loads of weight? He's kept pretty much out of the limelight this year. There'd been a couple of appearances where he did he went to a Halloween, I think at Kendall Jenner's Halloween party in November. I saw him at I didn't see him in person, I saw him on TV, the Luke Littler World Championship final. Whoa, yes.
Lewis Capaldi is here, as is Niall Horan. You're a big Lewis Capaldi fan, aren't you?
Massive fan.
This was him. That's him and Niall Horan. Yeah, no, that's him.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Kissing Niall Horan on the lips. They're close these days, aren't they? He did actually win this 9-dart challenge, which went on about 15 minutes before we came on air, and that is how he celebrates. Yeah, Lewis Capaldi, just kind of doing Lewis Capaldi things, basically.
He was there. But it seems like he's happy, he's maintained. There's rumours that he's writing his 3rd album. But he's not done a Lizzo and lost loads of weight. So I failed on that one. 2 for 2 at the moment, isn't it? Number 3 was Conor McGregor versus Paddy. Now, in October, there were loads of speculation all the way through the year that they were going to fight. And Paddy's like, I want to fight at Anfield. And Conor McGregor's like, I'll put him on his back and submit him. It's still at the moment pretty much up in the air. I think it will go ahead this year sometime. But Conor McGregor has kind of had a lot of bad press, obviously with the rape allegations. His face seems to have changed dramatically. He released Roadhouse. But yeah, so whether or not that will be... So I'm going to kind of put that as a win. I'm having that as a win. I said that will be on the cards. They talked about it, Dana White and everything, the big publicity. So I'm going to have that one. I don't care. That's one. Trump for president. Yes, I called it in January. He's president in, next week? 19th of January, I think, the tech president, if he's not tried to buy Greenland or New America. But yeah, I said all along, I think the turning point for me, obviously I predicted it in January, because obviously you could see, it was going to be in the press. But when Joe Biden called President of Ukraine, President Zelensky, Putin, I'm like, well, Joe Biden's gone. And then when Trump had the assassination attempt on him.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
I'm like, well, he's definitely going to win now, and he has. And obviously he's trying to rule the world with Elon Musk for some bizarre reason. So that's one of them. Number 5 was Sir David Attenborough, God bless his soul. I said that he'd have an health scare. He hasn't, thank God. He's on track to hit 100 years of age. He's 98. He says that he's took a lot of red meat out of his diet. So that's good. I know there was a bit of controversy with a bit of AI using his voice and stuff like that, but hey, good old David Barrett's still at it, so I'm glad that was one what didn't come true. Number 6 was an AI which would be a deep fake that would shock the world. So there were so many, I'm just looking at my notes now, there were so many used in the presidential election, and also there was President Zelensky from Ukraine had a deep fake done about him, Putin had some, Trump, Kamala Harris, like also to do with the crowd, sorry. So yeah, and there were like a school in I think Australia where the teacher had AI done on her to make quite pornographic images. So yes, distracted by dogs, that's what it says on my cup. I certainly am. Will we get a dog this year? Oh, could that be an addiction? Yes, we will get a dog. There'll be a new companion in our household, and also Ferrari going to win Constructors' Championship. I'm just throwing that out there now. Oh, it's controversial. Lewis Hamilton, I get to see him in Monza, and Charles Leclerc. Yorkshire tea is his finest. Number I wrote 8 down here. This is right. No exaggeration on my notes. It goes 6, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I only have 9? I thought I had 10. I'm right confused. Anywho, Philip Schofield to make a return to TV, and he did with that abomination which was Getaway.
Okay, all right. I've got a bit of a shock. Right. I'm afraid you've been let go from this morning.
Where on Channel 5. It wasn't the kind of come back to TV I were expecting. I thought it'd pop up as a game show host or maybe like be on Loose Women or something like that. But yeah, Philip Schofield making a grand return. I'm taking that as a yes. My prediction, I'm like, Uri Geller. Uri Geller, who was that now? Mystic Meg. And was that famous? Is it Nostradamus? I don't know why I'm asking you, because you can't reply to me back up unless you put it in comments. But yeah, Nostradamus is the famous one, isn't it? Number 9 was Labour to win, yes.
And there is Sir Keir Starmer, who will become Britain's 58th Prime Minister. He's speaking in central London. He's the only 5th Labour Prime Minister ever to win a general election. A man who often presents a serious demeanour in public, but look at that grin from ear to ear.
We had, 14 years of Conservative government, and then Labour came in, and literally within the first week, they wanted to tax and take winter credit off the old age pensioners. And if I look out my window now, it is -2. So yeah, well done, Labour. We thought that there'd be working class, maybe start like taxing the rich and like the old companies and British Gas and all them. But no, it's changed, has it? I've told you before, get them to promise to do something. If they haven't done it within 28 days, we flog them on national TV. Done. And number 10 was Prince Harry would shock the world with some revelation. Prince Harry, to be fair, is obviously his dad, King Charles, had obviously the cancer scare. He had the scandal as such, which was more related to his mum with the phone hacking scandal, and he was involved, not in the sense that he did it, but obviously they had recordings of him. And then obviously he's had divorce rumours flying about all over every year because he's turned up to an event without Meghan Markle. So they're like, oh, they must be having a divorce. Or maybe he just wanted to turn up. Sometimes the current wife doesn't want to do what I want to do. And she'll go, do you know what? You go on your own. But our friends don't go, oh, divorce on cards. So yeah, so there were my predictions. So I think I got 5 out of 10. That's all I'm saying. 5 out of 10 predictions. It's 2025. 2025. Do you know what I saw today? In fact, it was 18 years ago that the iPhone, Steve Jobs released the iPhone 18 years ago. How old do you feel now? Unless you're young and you're watching this and like, I'm an iPhone 16. But yeah, it's the original iPhone, tucked away on the shelf. God bless it. But yeah, 2025, what's going to be in store? I talked about this briefly in the last video, the boxing video. For me, writing a game show, writing The Fox, which is based on a true life events that happened in South Yorkshire, like a thriller, drama, suspense, shit your pants kind of thing. Going to the Formula One. And just having some time with family and friends. I think more than any time, like, I'm on a good shift pattern at the moment. I've got time for my stand-up, I've got time for writing, I've got evenings to myself. So that's what I want to focus on this year. Still do my TikToks, you know what I mean? Like, make people happy and make them laugh. That's all I ever want to do. As my granddad once said, the way to people's hearts is to make them laugh. And I always try to make people laugh. And I think a laugh or smile a day goes a long way. Look at that, you can see that written on one of them plaques in house. Love, life and laughter. But yes, thank you. There's a new video on the channel every single week. And I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.